time it is. Welcome to the Eternal Baseball Podcast. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday night in December, and that means it's time for baseball. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight and checking out what we've got going on. It's Eternal Baseball Podcast number 137.
I love it.
Impressive.
Welcome, Dave.
Dave McDonald's batting leadoff for us tonight. We appreciate it.
Now, is that an alias too, or is that his original?
Right? Man, I don't care. If everybody has 4 accounts, that's 4 follows per person. So,
there we go.
So I'm down with that. But yeah, we appreciate Eternal Baseball's in its 6th season. I'm Mark. He's Brent. We are lifelong friends, bringing you the very best baseball ever, getting you through this long off season, and also next year's long lockout/labor stoppage. So
when is that going to hit? Like I haven't followed it that closely, but
I think it's following next MLB season.
Okay.
So, and it's funny because they say the long tail of it is affecting free agency this year.
Wow.
It's not a banner crop of free agents in MLB. And you look at some of the older guys out there looking for contracts, like a 32-year-old pitcher looking for a 5-year deal. Normally, you're like, I don't know if I want to be paying this guy at 37. But you also got to factor in you may lose an entire season in there.
Yeah, one of his only good ones.
Yeah, that's it, right? Like, signing a guy to a 5-year deal, you expect to, make your hay at age 32 and 33. What if you don't get year 33, right? What if you just get year 38 at the end of it? Because it's a 5-year deal and there's one season knocked out. So, could be problematic in a year when there aren't that many big names out there. So, I don't know if that means the Kyle Tuckers and Bo Bichette's of the world are going to get paid ridiculous because they're the cream of the crop, Macho Man. But
welcome, Tino.
Tino joins us as well. Good to see you, Tino. Let me see if I can. My icons are a little messed up down here, so I want to share my screen. There we go. With some audio, and we'll get a little more attractive here, and not just be in the phantom zone because we've been good. So there we go. There's a whole bunch of color for you. Now, keep in mind, this is reflective of tomorrow's games, which I've simmed all but one of. And that one is Astros at Mets. That'll be our game of the week that we'll have for you live coming up in just a little bit. One thing to note, because we beat this drum pretty hard in our free Eternal Baseball newsletter that goes out every Friday. Sign up at eternalbaseball.com. The big maple, James Paxton, for the Seattle Mariners, had 22 and I think 2/3 innings, scoreless inning streak heading into Saturday. And so I simmed that game and watched it as it went. It was Mariners and White Sox. And shortstop Luke Appling led off the game with a triple and came in on a sac fly. I'm like, I jinxed it. Just like that, man. So if you look way over here and squint, you can see James Paxton is still leading the league in the ERA.
Well, it was like Luke Appling, and then probably knocked in by Shoeless Joe Jackson, right?
Yeah, I think it was. So
like we can give him a little bit of slack.
Yeah, no heartbreak there. But James Paxton is a guy who hasn't really made an impact in Eternal Baseball, and the Mariners are still off to a kind of rough start. But you'd like to think Paxton plus Randy Johnson plus Felix Hernandez, maybe we could see some noise out of the Mariners.
Eric Hansen, that staff is deep.
Dude, Hansen's a perfect guy for Eternal Baseball because he was a really credible starter for a couple of years.
Yep.
That's all you need, baby. So
there it is.
So let's go Mariners. We'll see how they get going. But speaking of, we want to get into what's going on this weekend in Eternal Baseball, including we got some big time birthdays today. Normally we're scratching a little bit. We got some good names today.
Here we go. Johnny Bench. Let's just go big right off the bat, right?
Yeah, there you go.
We're not going to bury the lead here. Johnny Bench, Eric Chavez, pretty good.
Underrated, I thought.
Yeah.
We got us a great glove.
Yeah, Tino Martinez. Talk about another pretty good glove.
Yeah. Got more popular with Yankee fans when we found out Teixeira is politically polarizing. So, go Tino, yeah.
Pete Alonso, good bat. Glove.
Yeah. Maybe a former Met too. We'll see how that shakes out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Kyle Hendricks, man, he had a couple great years.
Absolutely. I think he just retired. I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So
Puig, man, the guy barely could fit into a hat. That guy.
right? I remember. I think there's a highlight out there of God. I think it's Yadi Molina singling to right and just tearing around, turning the corner and getting a stand-up double. No, maybe it was Pools. And no, I guess it was Molina. Anyway, Queen just wasn't paying attention, and that was the scouting report on him, right? Like barely interested in the outcome. And so Molina just tears, and then he's not. I mean, the Molina brothers were not exactly a 4x400 relay team, right? But the fact that he was like, yeah, of course I'm going to take second, and then he just stared him down from second base was awesome. So good for Yasiel Puig being hardly there in the outfield.
I just remember his first photo. It's like, wow, man, this guy, this guy's got a tremendous skull, man. Like, just he had kind of a skew, man. It's like this guy's gonna be legit.
I mean, didn't it feel like he was gonna be a thing for like 15 years or so?
Yeah, man. It's just man,
couldn't be bothered, I guess.
And then Spencer Steer, pretty good player.
Current guy, you never know.
Yeah.
Probably have a longer career than Yasiel, so good for him. Moving around the league, let's see. Carlos Lee has played in about half of the White Sox games, but he's hitting 500 thanks to his 10-game hit streak. So we'll probably see more of him in the White Sox.
He was a pretty legit guy for a number of years, man.
Yeah,
very solid player.
He played as long as you have a DH spot available. Of course, that puts Frank Thomas on the field more than you probably want, but fair enough. Addy Joss has 5 wins, 5-1 for your Cleveland Guardians. And please don't start with the you never played with the Guardians stuff. I get a lot of that online, right? Like, I get it, okay? I really do, okay? But I don't have to read you. I don't have to breadcrumb this, right? Like, yeah, I get it, right? Zach Wheat never played in Los Angeles. Okay. No one's arguing that.
Just, noted.
Why are you here? Right? But anyway. My favorite one, guys, are like, it's the Indians, not the Guardians. And I'm like, should we call them the Colt 45s?
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty cool if we called them the Colt 45s.
I do like that it was a team named after a legit handgun. It's pretty good.
Yes, that is good, actually.
They're the Devil Rays, right? It's not the Rays. Devil Rays. Look, man, I get it.
So yeah, after we're in year 6, man, we don't care.
Right. Some 130-year-old Yankee bet is like, it's the Highlanders.
Yes.
Bastards. Oh,
1 year we'll go one name back, and then the next year we'll go one more name back.
Right.
Yeah.
How are the Braves in Milwaukee again? How are the Brewers the Seattle Pilots? Like, what the hell?
Like, I don't know. We just ask AI, and they just chose for us, man. I don't know.
And for the All-Star game that year, they'll play Charlie Brown and his All-Star squad.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Dan Quisenberry leads the AL in saves with 6. That's cool. Ty Cobb leads the American League in stolen bases with 11. Nolan Ryan leads the AL in strikeouts with 52. And Lou Gehrig leads the AL in homers with 9. Out in the National League, Jose Valverde is second in the league in saves, but it doesn't matter because the Diamondbacks sent him down anyway with his 15.54 ERA.
Yes.
And he's headed to Tucson, which no one wants to go to Tucson.
I'm gonna look this up. Maybe someone in the chat can figure this out for me. But there's one guy who was a rookie with the Pirates. I've told the story before, but he got up for a cup of coffee. And he must have been in it must have been like a 15-2 game. So they just left this poor guy in there. And his final ERA for the season was, I think it was like 92.7 or something like that. So they started calling him Cool FM.
That's such a great nickname. And the idea that if he came up and just got one guy to ground down, it would drop to like 61. Right? That's great.
Cool FM, so good.
It's one of the things you got to watch with relievers, especially because in eternal baseball, relievers don't get much use because all these vintage starters are like scoffing at them, like, "Hey, Skip, There's like 7 pitchers out there outside the outfield fence, and I don't know why. Because they just go, they pitch all the time. So a reliever who gets lit up early might actually have been effective for a month or two, but he'll never get over the 4 runs he gave up in a third of an inning on opening day, right? So anyway, Valverde was getting lit up pretty good. So down he went. Up came Matt Manti. We actually pitched it online, verbalized it, because it's always been true, but we don't say it enough. If you see a guy who needs to go down, let me know, right? If you see a pitcher getting lit up or a guy getting too many at bats or whatever, look, man, we'll never know anything better than the diehard fans. So give us a shout in the comments section. Put it on the box scores we put up every day. We had a Reds fan just say George Foster's got to go. And that's a shame. That's a sad sentence. But he's right. George Foster was hitting like 147. So down he goes. Up comes Reggie Sanders. We'll see. And if Sanders struggles, cool. We'll call in Lord Veda Pinson, right? Like there's all sorts of guys. Every team's got some depth. So even if it's a beloved guy that's struggling, there's someone ready to take those at bats. So keep us posted. We'll always be happy to help. The Cubs are on a 10-game win streak. Good for them. Mets are on a 7-game losing streak. And we are here to help, baby. So Astros Mets coming up in just a couple minutes. Pirates have won 5 straight, and the Nationals have lost 5 straight. Not too many injuries so far this year, but 4 of them out there that Roto will give you the update on.
Yeah, Atlanta shortstop Herman Long, bum foot. He's out till the 18th of this month.
With an amputation.
Birmingham starting pitcher Dave Brown. Elbow's giving him a little bit of trouble, so he'll be out till the 14th at a minimum. Chicago White Sox starting pitcher Red Faber slipped on his neck wrong, so he'll be out till about the 18th of this month. And then San Diego second baseman Mark Loretta, leg issue, till the 17th of this month.
If they're actually, no offense, but if they're actually missing Mark Loretta's bat, that tells you why they're 6-18. So, Padres are off to a brutal start. We'll see if they can turn it around. All right, so that's the update around the league. Here's actually the week that was. Looking at the eye chart here. So your teams, again, going down here, we're out here at week 4. The teams that had the really good weeks: Atlanta Braves 5-1, Cubs 6-0 as part of that 10-game win streak. Guardians, and hey, look at the Rockies are awake, 5-1 for both the Guardians and the Rockies this week. Pirates had a 5-1 week. The rough weeks went to the Marlins and Brewers, and the Marlins were having a nice start, 1-5 for both those squads. The Mets 0-6 as part of their 7-game losing streak. Padres 1-5, Rangers 1-5. Nationals 1-5. So, can I turn your question? Can I turn the injuries up? Nope. I got nothing to do with the injuries. You either have them on or off. I think the one thing I can toggle is if we want anybody to start the season injured.
Oh,
you could do, because every team in Major League Baseball has some spring training injuries or carryover from last year's Tommy John or whatever. But we've always had those turned off, I don't want anybody to have to start the season hamstrung immediately, right? Like, it's gonna come. So that's the extent I think that I can toggle injuries up or down, and that's all done before the season goes live. So
welcome, Brian.
And then Brian, thanks for joining us. All right, so that's the week that was. Here's tomorrow's standings, if you want to screenshot that. But where we're headed is, I was going to say Shea Stadium, but no, we're headed out to Citi Field for Mets and Astros. And I mean, when we look at which games we want to consider for the game of the week, we are trying to get different teams on. We want every team to be on the Eternal Baseball game of the week at least once per season. And it does behoove us to get some of the teams that are struggling on early. Because by the time they're on pace to lose 100 games, it's a bit of a stretch to go. You're going to love it. Join us this week for 2 lottery-bound teams. So looking at we had a good matchup of teams that should be better than they've been. So we thought we'd match them up, but wouldn't you know, Houston's won the first 2 games of this set, and they're going for the sweep tonight. Good pitching matchup, though. J.R. Richard versus Tom Seaver.
Nice.
That's what we got going on out here in New York tonight. So we usually play as the home team, so
86 Mets lineup. That's what I want.
right? We got Wally Backman. We have Kevin Mitchell, third string third baseman. Also, that was one of the most ridiculous things of that title for the Mets. So they had Ray Knight backed up by Howard Johnson, backed up by Kevin Mitchell. Like, ridiculous stuff. All right, so let's see what we've got here lineup wise. We know that it's J.R. Richard facing off against Tom Seaver. And they've both been okay, but not great.
The Mets have a good staff. Like, why are they terrible? They have a really good staff.
They're always rough. And David Cohn, one of my favorites of all time, is usually the first guy activated to join this roster when someone stinks. And he always gets lit up. And I'm like, I don't know how a team that
good in DeGrom, Seaver. I mean,
right?
Matt Harvey should be good in this game. I mean, he had three pretty dang good seasons, right? Like,
and the bullpen is what blows my mind. You got John Franco, Randy Myers, Edwin Diaz, like
Jesse Roscoe. Come on.
Yeah, it should be better than it is. But
he was the original Loogie. Was he the original Loogie?
Roscoe.
Roscoe? That's who in my mind, he was the original.
I think there was a second spitter. It was Roger McDowell, I think. McDowell was great because he hated Greg Jeffries. None of them liked Greg Jeffries. And McDowell got traded to Philadelphia, and Jeffries had, I don't know if he was one of the first guys, but he always had just crates and crates of ebon black bats delivered from his bat company. And all the other guys hated, he was always getting bats, I guess, delivered, and they all hated it. I don't know if there's anything wrong with Greg Jeffries other than he was
bonus baby.
Yeah, the chosen one, the bonus baby. And he came along as the would-be savior for that fading Mets dynasty that only delivered one title and never went to the series again, at least with that group. And he wasn't ready or good enough or both. And anyway, I know McDowell got traded to Philly. It was McDowell and Dykstra for Juan Samuel. Pretty good deal. But he friggin' broke Greg Jeffries' bat and on a dribbler to third, and just screamed in his ear the whole way down the line.
Crazy.
A nice brawl. So
wow.
Maybe he actually made him like, hey man, we don't like him, but he's our guy, right? Anyway, so we got right-handers versus right-handers. We'll look at the Mets here first. Rank them here by OPS against right-handers. Again, this is based on the numbers they've accumulated this season. And this one's pretty easy. Pete Alonso's their best bat by far. The trick with New York is Todd Hundley and Mike Piazza are both two of their better players, even though the numbers are a little soft. But can you put your only two catchers in the lineup at the same time? Because if you DH one of them, you're going to lose the DH if you have to sub him for the other. So that's up in the air. I'm open to suggestions here, Roto.
I think we got to get Piazza in there, just because.
You want him in front of Alonso or behind him?
Front.
Okay. He's better defensively, so even if Hundley plays, Piazza would catch.
Maybe right in the 2-hole and then Reyes up top? What do you think?
Reyes gives you the nice speed. And then weird that he has such bad range for a guy with such good foot speed. But there it is. Edgardo Alfonso's one of their better guys.
Yeah.
So we'll get him in here at second.
No Tim Tuffle, huh?
Right. No Tim Tuffle.
Whatever.
Carlos Beltran in center. Beltran's a hard guy to place because he's right on the edge. I think he played as many years in New York as he did in Kansas City, but his production was way up in New York. So that's how he ends up playing out here for the Mets. Let's see. We've got Alonso at first, but Keith Hernandez could play first, and you could DH Alonso. That would improve your defense quite a bit.
Sure. I always thought Conforto would be a better numbers guy than he is.
And it's funny, I get a lot of feedback from Mets fans about him even being on the team. They
Hmm.
really didn't like him or didn't like him once he left. So he's not a real popular Met. Frequently I've heard. What about Cleon? Oh, and look at who's inactive. Darryl Strawberry. Because
Wow.
look at the numbers, Roto. He
Oof.
just got sent down. He's been dreadful. That's
Wow.
against. He wasn't even playing against left-handers, right? He was 113 against righties. Just
Crazy.
couldn't take it anymore. So
I
that
guess we
was
get
annoying.
Cespedes in there.
You could do Cespedes in left.
Cespedes.
Yeah,
My pronunciation was terrible there.
he was another guy who we thought was going to be great for a decade that faded
Yeah.
out. So right field, you're either Conforto or Cleon Jones.
Cheers.
Conforto's got slightly better numbers
Yeah,
and
let's get Conforto on there. He'll come through for us.
better defense. We'll bat you
All right.
ninth to appease the Mets fans.
There we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. I forgot about Armando Benitez, who started that incredible brawl, hitting Tino Martinez right in the back. And it's a good one. There's like a 10-minute clip of it on YouTube. It goes from dugout to dugout, and finally they're getting Benitez off the field toward the clubhouse. And Darryl Strawberry, as a Yankee, comes flying out of nowhere with a right hand, just bam, and then it collapses all into the dugout. One of the better actual brawls that ever happened. So good for you, Armando Benitez. All right, so over here in Houston, rank them by their OPS again. The interesting thing about the Astros lineup is you can do a lot of different things with it based solely on Craig Biggio.
Yeah.
He's a decent catcher. He's a good center fielder. He's an outstanding second baseman.
That's a good lineup, man. They got some good bats in there.
A lot of talent here. And there's a couple guys I didn't know well before Eternal Baseball from the late 60s, early 70s. Jim Wynn and Cesar Cedeno, two fantastic outfielders. And I think Wynn was like 5'9", but he had an absolute howitzer of a throwing arm. So his nickname was the Toy Cannon, which is kind of demeaning, but also kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So, but there he is. So, pretty much the only dead set thing here is you don't want Yordan Alvarez on the field at all, but you do want him hitting, right? So, here's your DH. I'm thinking probably third because we got a whole bunch of righties to put around him in Altuve, Wynn, and Biggio. If you want to play the numbers, now there's better names to clean up, Berkman and Bagwell and Bregman, right? Like you said, there's a lot of talent here. So
good. Just go for it, man.
Just fill it in.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with pretty much any of those names.
Yeah, let's. I'm not seeing a center fielder leaving out here, so let's get Biggio leading off, playing in center. Altuve will play second. Jim Wynn can play all three outfield positions. So we'll put him in left. We'll put Kyle Tucker in right. There's the guy who's getting paid this offseason by somebody.
What's the word on that? Have you heard any scuttlebutt?
I know Toronto's. Toronto, they already brought him in. I don't know where he lives, but he came to their spring training facility down in Florida. And the word is that Toronto's spending money. They already signed Dylan Cease to what feels to me like an overpay.
Yeah.
7 seasons at $30 million plus.
That's a lot.
Guy who's been a little up and obviously the talent's there, but he's been a little up and down for 7 years. But whatever.
He's one of those guys that doesn't strike you as, it just doesn't feel like one of the frame of one of those guys that pitches late into their 30s, right? Like, like some of those smaller guys, you just don't get a sense. I mean, maybe I'm totally off on that, but
if I'm paying a starting pitcher $200 million, I want to be completely confident about handing him the ball in the postseason. And I don't know that you can say that about the postseason. So we'll see. They signed a guy from the MVP from the Korean League, an American who's coming back. That's Cody Ponce. He got like 3 years, $30 million. Now they're supposedly one of the lead dogs for Tucker, but what does that mean for Bo Bichette, right? They already signed Vlad with that monster deal.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a bottomless well. Now they were heavy after Otani and one of the other big and Soto, so they've been trying to reel in a big fish. Uh, we'll see. I don't know if there was a lot of money made on that playoff run, probably, but we'll see how that shapes. Let's see. Because Correa's a shortstop. Berkman's another guy with some versatility.
Got to get the Puma in there.
So he's probably playing first.
Bagwell, got to get him in.
Man, he only plays first. So
how do we get him in? Dang it.
We can get Bagwell in, but we got to lose one of the outfielders. Because I can put Berkman in right. Or here we go. Here's how you do it. You catch Biggio.
There we go. Let's do it. We'll take the hit.
And then you put Wynn in center field. Wow, which frees up Tucker to play left, where he's not quite as good, but still okay. And then Berkman plays right. Look at that.
Beautiful.
It's like playing Tetris. And there's Bagwell plays first, leaving only the third base spot for Alex. And just like that, we're ready for baseball.
I love it. Well done.
Pitching for New York, number 41, Tom Seaver. Leading off for Houston, catcher, number 7, Craig Biggio.
All right, so I'm getting ahead of myself. So we'll give the computer control of Houston.
Play ball.
Are the heads too big? Or is that good?
Go with it.
All right, so here we go. Tom Seaver.
Strike 3.
Second baseman, number 27.
This game's easy.
Jose
right?
Altuve.
Strike 3.
Designated hitter, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Jump.
Get there, Yoenis.
Pitching for Houston, J.R. Richard.
All right.
Leading off for
Reyes,
New York,
a fantastic
shortstop,
bunter.
number 7,
Richard.
Jose Reyes.
Good defensively, Biggio average. So something to keep an eye on. Oh, look at this. That's
wow.
Right. We're pulling on the Bend,
Third
Oregon
baseman,
heartstrings.
number 5.
There you go. Nice.
Let me tell you what Roto and I think of Summit High School as proud Bend High Lava Bears.
Nothing.
Didn't exist when we were there.
I was like, we have how many high schools now? Every time I go back, there's no high school.
If we lived in Bend now, I would have been trying to defend Caldera's unbelievable striker, Brent Rotundi. I might have been at Caldera, come to think of it.
I think we would have been at Caldera, weren't we?
I'll tell you what, we did kick some ass at Caldera.
You might have been in Summit's area, man.
What?
You might have been one of the high times guys at the new big time school.
Either way, it would have kept me away from our crappy soccer coach. So it would have been a good thing, either way. Summit kid went, I think, first round.
Wow.
Central Oregon was not a baseball hotbed outside of Jacoby Ellsbury.
Pitcher?
So, no, outfielder. Hitter.
Wow.
So good for him.
Man, he must have really been killing it.
And that probably brought a ton of scouts to the area, right? And nobody else got drafted. So, okay. Here's David Wright. Always liked David Wright. It's a shame how his career ended up.
How do you not like him, right?
Catcher, number 31, Mike Piazza.
All right. And notice I got a glamour shot of Piazza, right? Pretty good catcher.
Ball.
Walking.
Is that story about Lasorda true? Did he? I mean, was Piazza just not very well thought of, or not poorly thought of, but just nobody had any hype on him at all? And then Lasorda.
I remember the story was that he was either a distant relative or a godson.
I think it was godson. I think that was what I remember.
And nobody was going to draft him, and Lasorda was like, "Hey, you throw the kid a bone." So
that's when they had like double the rounds, like back in the day too. Or whatever.
Yeah, big time. And it's still one of the weirdest trades of all time, and a great. You can't believe it happened, right? Like Johnny Unitas as a Steeler. Like what? Yeah, that Piazza was a Marlin for a week, right? and then off to New York. It was just one of those weird trades that he got moved, and then moved again after like a week. Like, I don't know if LA didn't want to trade him to the Mets or couldn't just. Yeah, if you can't work it out, wouldn't you just do a 3-team deal? But
yeah, it must be. I guess there's some guys that are just tough to work with, right? So
that could be. I think that's a big part of it that we never hear about because they're all pros, right? But
yeah,
just like anything else, right? If you work in an office with 30 people, you don't like all of them. So maybe that was it.
yeah. You got to kind of wait for the biographies to come out to kind of get a
Right?
sense. Yeah, they don't want to burn any bridges or anything.
Yeah. The juicy rumor that was on Buster Olney's Baseball Tonight podcast this week was that the Mets are probably in heavy on Kyle Schwarber, one of the only other big free agents who's going to get paid. But he doesn't really make sense in New York as a DH only guy looking for a 5-year deal, because most people think Juan Soto's ticketed for DH in 2 to 3 years. So
really? Is that bad defensively?
They said his defense really regressed this year. And I didn't watch enough Mets games to say, but I saw him as a Yankee the year before quite a bit, and he was quite good.
Was he? He's passable at a minimum, you would think.
I think he's okay, but I don't know. They said the word is that there's going to be a logjam there, but that the Mets may just be bidding Schwarber up to make Philly pay more. So we'll see.
Well played.
We'll see. Here's a free agent, Pete Alonso. Flying out to Kyle Tucker. Send Reyes to third with 2 outs. Safe chance 59%.
Yeah, that's the point.
I'm not feeling it.
Second baseman, number 13, Edgardo Alfonso.
Fonzie, great nickname. Just like that.
Center fielder, number 24, Jim Wynn.
Now, I got to bring it up because
it's good. Not as good as my father's sideburns, but pretty good.
And apparently that's not genetic because I don't ever remember.
Dude, I got some weird like Irish genetics where my facial hair just doesn't grow right. I need to go get some plugs just for my facial hair.
Did you ever do like a little stash or a?
I can do a goatee, kind of like when I hit like 45, my mustache kind of filled in a little bit. So, if I want to grow it, it doesn't look great, but it's not, not awful.
Right.
Unless you ask my wife and then she'll say it's awful, but.
Yeah, that's fair. I have a decent amount of silver in what's left of my red hair. But if I grow the beard, the goat is not salt and pepper, but ruby and salt, like 80% red. Not bad, distinguished. But sideburns all the way down is 1,000% silver.
That's crazy. The redheads have the weirdest, like, I mean, you saw with even Messi, like in his prime, he'd grow a beard and like his beard was different color. It's like, what's going on here, man?
Weird. I have like the inverted evil Hulk Hogan thing going on. It's a bad look.
You got to do it. You got to do it now, man.
Such a bad look. All right, here's the toy cannon. We got a lot of that.
Jump.
We got all.
Jump.
God. Well,
you do not do that to Tom Seaver.
30, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. This photo doesn't do justice to how long his neck is. He might have the longest neck in Major League Baseball.
Strike 3.
Shortstop, number 1, Carlos Correa.
And if you think I picked this picture because it looks like Correa's being kind of a jerk, you're probably dead on. There he is, grounded.
Right fielder,
Keith Hernandez.
number 17, Lance Berkman.
Strike 3.
Center fielder, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Alonso even splitting time. And I'm like, they're righty lefty. It's a great platoon. And because Alonso's average at best with the glove, Hernandez as a defensive replacement in late innings makes a ton of sense. And they were like, nah, man, it's Keith all day. Got to be Keith all day. I'm like, because he broadcasts, right?
By the way, we're the Metropolitans, sir.
Yeah, right? Philly fans are the same way with Richie Ashburn, a Hall of Famer with mediocre numbers, but he broadcast for the team for like 20 years. So they're like, oh, God, how do you not play Richie?
I'm an Ashburn fan just because my dad is one of the players. My dad was like, that guy was amazing.
Right.
So yeah, his numbers might not stack up, but I've got a soft spot in my heart for him.
I mean, I know he had a ton of range and he stole a lot of bases. Maybe he was one of the only guys who were center fielders at the time who was doing that, right? Remember when it was like every night Kenny Lofton was on SportsCenter doing something ridiculous? Maybe it was something like that.
How do you measure how much of a gentleman someone is?
That's
right?
True.
Like how do the sabermetrics cover that one, right?
They probably have some kind of range from 0 to Dale Murphy, and they just figure out where they fit in.
Dale Murphy's the apex.
First baseman, number 17.
I love it.
Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez. Quality Mustang.
It's like just Dale Murphy, Gary Carter.
Fielder, number 52.
That's about it.
Cespedes.
Cespedes, whatever. Oh, but he's on fire, Roto.
Send him.
Is he fast?
Right fielder.
No.
20%.
Number 30. Michael.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. It's Michael Conforto. Not quite enough.
First baseman, number 5. Jeff Bagwell.
There you go.
Bagwell.
As a
How do you bag? I bag well.
Right.
Third
As a
baseman,
Yankee fan, I love
number
Jeff
2.
Bagwell.
Alex.
Because I knew he
Bregman.
should have been doing all of that in Boston. Right. So good. Who's Bregman?
Was it Larry Anderson? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here's Craig Biggio, who's leading the league in total chaw, apparently. George Brent is like, nah.
I got you.
I got that kid. All right, here's Reyes. He's got a bunt in him at some point tonight, Roto.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right back to the pitcher. Oh, but look, he throws it away. And look what you get for Christmas.
What is it, 90?
88%.
Oh, that's a done deal.
Off he goes. He's in there.
Send him.
And now, 22%.
All right.
Nobody out. Here's the captain, David Wright. Oh, he got a lot of that, Roto.
Laser.
Just take your time.
Captain America.
David Wright probably moonwalking between second and third. He's that kind of guy. Here's Piazza. The Mets now up 2-1. Trying to break that losing streak.
The sound effects always crack. It's like one person. Ah!
I love the no way guy. Everyone's like, no way.
They must have had fun recording us.
Pete Alonso with a home run in a phone booth.
We should offer our services for the following year. Come on, you bum.
Yeah. Hey, my peanuts. I think my voiceover days are done, but that's okay. Look at Fonzie sliding into second. 2 down for Carlos Beltran, who Mets fans still hate for taking that called third strike of the playoff.
Strike 3.
Here's Jose Altuve. He's 67% to steal. I'm not that worried about that. We'll see. He goes. And we get it.
Nice. Wow. Piazza.
Alvarez pops out. Tom Seaver's kind of got it working today.
Yeah.
Other than the leadoff homer he gave to this guy, Jim Wynn.
Strike 3.
This could be a fast game.
Could be. Here's Keith Hernandez. Not quite enough. Great play by the toy can.
2 of them did this game. Man, it's killing us.
Telling you.
Ball 4.
He's like Willie Mays Jr. Which would not be a bad handle to have, right?
Take it every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Here's Joanna Cespedes. Apparently there's some Peking duck coming around.
It's your duck here. Ducks.
I think that was a wild pitch. Yep. The Cespedes just took them. 1 down for Conforto.
Boom. Send him. I don't care. Send him.
They didn't even give us the opportunity. to make a bad decision.
Come on.
All right.
The third base coach just basically tackled him.
Yeah, pretty much, right? So we got a good bunter. It says bunt 5. That must be situational now. We got a
You want to
slow runner
squeeze?
at first, slow runner at third. So options include the squeeze,
Suicide. Let's do it.
and the delayed double steal.
No.
Always a favorite.
Terrible. That'll do us in. Let's squeeze him.
All right, so squeeze play, suicide or safety squeeze, Roto.
Suicide.
All right, here we go. Probably aptly named.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. And now there's two strikes, so he's got to hit. Unless you want to do that stolen base thing.
You really want to do it?
Yeah, it might be sacrificing a bishop to get a queen.
All right, man. All right. I'm easy.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm talking you with the bad stolen base idea. Look at that.
Did it work?
It worked perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
Second, baby.
Wow.
Outstanding. All right, here's David Wright. He can't believe it worked.
Thought he
And
just
pays us back by popping up the right field.
pretty good.
Strike 3.
Man, see, we're riding this horse the entire 9.
Yeah, we're not going to that pen. Early.
Sorry, Roscoe. Have a seat.
Foul ball.
2-2.
Strike 3.
Sit down.
Kira.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jump.
He got all of that.
He's out if he doesn't drop the bat, though, right?
That's a good point. Puma's gonna Puma. What are you gonna do? Here's Jeff Bagwell. Mets up 3-2.
Strike 3. Kira.
Down.
He's a 2-outcome pitcher right now.
Right? Pretty much. Here's Mike Piazza.
There we go.
Capital. Where's the speed, Mike? Come on. Here's Pete Alonso.
Strike 3.
Sit down. I think Pete Alonso announced. Didn't he announce the second the season was over? Yeah, I'm opted out. Like in the post-game press conference in the last game of the year.
He held the sign up.
Timing, brother. Timing.
He wrote it on his hand as he's high-fiving everybody in front of the camera.
Here. Yeah.
Later, gents.
Yep. Pete Alonso lining out. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-2 Mets.
Bregman.
Alex Bregman. They say Boston. That one.
That's gone.
Gone.
Come on,
Boston,
Siva.
Detroit and the Cubs are your likely landing spots.
So it's got to be Tigers. Always seem to overpay.
They offered him a good deal last year. They used him kind of as the backup, as the nudge to get Boston to pay money. Now, again, this is coming from a Yankee fan. But let's just say you were the Red Sox front office and you had decided that you really need to get out of that Rafael Devers contract. So late in spring training, there's a guy who plays his position who's available at a discounted rate from what everybody thought he would make. So you bring in Alex Bregman, and then you tell Devers, hey, you're a DH now. Just burn your gloves. And he doesn't like it, and he struggles. And
well, didn't they ask him to play first? It wasn't even DH, was it?
At first, they said, you're just going to DH.
Oh, wow.
Burn your gloves.
Gotcha.
And he didn't like it. Said, I'm a third baseman. But he played poorly. Then he started to turn it around after a little while. He's too good a hitter not to. And then Tristan Casas blows out his ACL or whatever. And they say, hey, we want you to play first base. And he goes, oh, too bad I burned all my gloves. So, yeah, I'm not playing first base. Find yourself a new first baseman. Meanwhile, Bregman's playing pretty well. Now, all of a sudden, Devers is a problem. And they got to trade him to San Francisco. But he's become such a public issue that Red Sox fans are like, yeah, get him out of here. Even though they got nothing for him but salary.
On some
level, they traded away Mookie Betts and then Xander Bogaerts. And now Rafael Devers And the fan base is mad at all of the players and not the team.
Well, they're not mad at Betts, are they?
They're mad that Betts is still an MVP candidate winning rings somewhere
Yeah.
else.
The Denver thing's funny though, because I just I didn't play very high baseball at all, but man, I can't even fathom like saying no to a reasonably similar position, right? I mean, it's one thing if you're a right fielder, they're asking you to play at third base or something. It's like like what?
Yeah,
but
a lot of people thought he needed to move off third anyway, right?
Right. I'm sure they have plenty of stats where they probably sat him down with his agent and were like, "Listen, this is the reality, right? Like, so can you just play first base?" And for him to say no to that, I have a hard time. I don't know. I'm an older generation, so maybe I'm totally out of touch. But
I'm the same generation. So, but the other bit factored in, Bregman didn't get the deal he wanted, so he had an opt out after year one. They only paid him for 1 year.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come back, they basically wrote off Rafael Devers for the price of 1 year of Alex Bregman.
But they knew that with the signing. I mean, they basically knew that was a prove it year kind of, right? Like,
yeah.
And
he was okay, but not great. And now he's out, chasing that dollar again. So,
like, I don't know any inside information, but I have to think they were just so tired of Devers that they're just
it probably.
Let's get this over with.
I can't imagine it actually worked out like that. But if you were trying to get rid of him and keep the fan base happy,
well,
not bad, right?
Yeah, well played.
Not bad.
I'm sure there's been more devious stuff than that's happened, right?
Yeah. All right, here's Craig Biggio. We're all tied up, 3-3.
Well, he kept it in the park. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a step, right?
He has 4 hits. He's given up 4 hits. 75% have been over the fence.
Yeah. Solo shots. Didn't walk anybody. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Oh, love it. And now with 2 down, Wynn is a lot tougher at bat than Kyle Tucker right behind him. So I'm not saying walk him, but maybe we'll pitch around Jim Wynn.
Seaver would never pitch around him.
No, and that's why he gave up a 400-foot homer to left.
Let the man pitch. Let the man go to work.
All right, it's on you, Rhoda. I'm not even going to look.
Ball.
Same difference.
Yeah, right. Here we are, right?
Same thing was going to happen. That's fine. Here's Kyle Tucker with 2 down. Oh, it was on a wild pitch base on balls.
Oh, even better.
Third.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I'm right.
Pitch better.
Kyle Tucker with a grounder. Keith Hernandez, no problem. Bottom of the 6th, 3-3. Here's Carlos Beltran.
Dead ball.
Oh, hitting the air.
Come on, JR.
Right?
That's Bush League.
Beltran, 74%. Right?
Woo, send him.
All right.
Oh, that was a terrible jump.
He's in there. 29%.
All right, Keith.
Live up to that mustache, Keith.
Just a little base knock. That's all we need, brother.
Oh, look at that. Solid baseball. He hit it to the right side. Bad throw to first.
We scored.
And he scored on it. Yeah. Oh, that's some solid baseball right there. Cespedes with a fly to center. Wins all over that. Hernandez will retreat to first. Here's Michael Conforto. Tapping into that double play. No wonder Mets fans don't like it. We go to the top of the 7th. 4-3 Mets. It's Carlos Correa.
Strike 3.
All right. Lance Berkman.
So in your radio career, did you ever do play-by-play? Did you?
No.
Okay.
I never went down that path.
You would have been good at it, for sure.
I appreciate it. That was a long time and a quarter of a tongue ago. But no, I was the update guy, the every 20 minutes update guy.
I just wonder if you did any high school games or anything, or like
I was with a guy who
Grand Canyon University, Grand Canyon, or whatever.
At the radio station in Phoenix, Sports Radio 1360, KGME. Mark Asher, a friend and a teammate of mine at the station, really wanted to do play-by-play. So he was doing the high school game of the week every week and really hustling and trying to make it work. And he was climbing the ladder for the ASU job, but he didn't get it. The voice of ASU Athletics, Tom Dillon, eventually got squeezed by the Arizona Cardinals. He was their voice too, and they told him you have to do one or the other. And originally, there's no, other than the travel involved, college and NFL never step on each other, really. So, but they leaned on Tom Dillon. He picked the Cardinals, which was kind of a shame because I liked him as the ASU voice. And then they replaced him at ASU with Tim Healy, who won the job instead of my friend Mark. So he was still on the radio as a host for quite a while, but he never landed that actual play-by-play job. The one guy who did in Washington, D.C. at Sports Talk 980, one of our best NFL reporter was a guy named Bram Weinstein. And Bram was actually on SportsCenter for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
He did really well for himself, but he liked to be a journalist, an investigator, boots on the ground, mic in people's faces. So he transitioned from ESPN, did a couple other things. And then with the big seismic turnover in Washington, he's the radio voice of the Washington Commanders now.
Oh, wow.
So good for Bram Weinstein.
That's awesome.
Okay. So there you go. Here's Alex Bregman.
I only ask because there's several times per episode here where I either get the home and visitors mixed up or
right?
or like I messed something up. I'm looking at the wrong stat line. I was wondering if you guys just gloss over that or just keep going.
Right? Just keep going, man.
You actually you don't even mention it.
Lots of people aren't paying that close attention. And lots of people are just joining the show right now, right? In radio anyway. Not so much for us. Our average quarter hours are kind of steady. But and we appreciate the diehards hanging in there. But that was one thing when the Coyotes came, when the Jets moved to Arizona and became the Coyotes, their radio voice was good, but he never gave the score. And you would tune in and listen for 10 minutes and not know the score. Well before everyone had scores on their cell phones, right? So you're like, buddy, what's the damn score, man? You would wait for the end of the period just to hear what the score was.
That's awesome.
Terrible. All right, here's Jose Reyes. Run, Jose.
Like calling in the local newspaper. Can you help me out here, brother? Like,
what's the score, man? David Wright got a little bit, but not enough. Kyle Tucker, with his long neck, brings it in.
Yeah, I just love those older announcers, though. They're just like, I mean, even if you're partially paying attention, you're like, that's not right. And they just keep going. Like, just.
It's funny because now there's always a producer or somebody with the internet ready to have them correct it pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Apparently Pete Rose never played for the Indians. Who knew?
I mean, those interns must just be rolling their eyes with some of those guys. Dude.
Right.
Just,
Come
on.
Who's Craig Lucio? I saw a couple of years ago, somebody popped up the numbers of some Hall of Fame luminaries who somebody was on a pace to match or something. And they put up Willie Mays, and they spelled his last name Mayes.
Oof.
And somebody in the control room's head just exploded, right? Again, it's just it's a mistype, right? It's not really a misspell. But dude, how you gonna misspell Willie Mays? Not just because of who he was, but that ain't a hard name to misspell, right?
No, man. Just that's like somebody's nephew, right?
It was bad. It was a bad day.
That's funny.
Here's Jose Altuve leading off top of the 8th. Mets lead 4-3. We'll tap her to first. That's why Hernandez is at first. Jordan Alvarez. David Wright. They're hitting him. Oh, bad throw.
What? Come on.
No, Hernandez. Oh, no, bad throw. Throw in the dirt. And Hernandez can't dig it out. Boo. Now. 40%?
Come on, man. Like,
just follow me here because that's 4-3 Mets in the 8th. Jordan Alvarez, well, with 2 outs. Are you pinch running for Alvarez, or do the 2 outs make it leave his slow ass on first?
I think you're probably pinch running.
All right, let's see at least what they got. For a second, we're going to take over here.
Cesar Cedeno.
Probably.
Welcome to the game.
Close the baseball cards. Houston roster. Here we're looking at what their actual stat line is.
It's got to be Springer, huh?
They got a couple guys.
Or Cedeno?
Cesar Cedeno stole 56 bases.
No brainer. Yeah.
So, and
I mean, if he hits, expect someone to hit it. If they hit in the gap, you want. That's a no brainer.
So if we pinch run for our DH, it doesn't matter, right? So.
Cedeno
think
is
so.
runner at first.
It's not Cedeno, but he's also 91% to steal second.
Should probably throw over.
Yeah, we're gonna give control back to Houston. They can do as they like, but you know what? Cesar Cedeno looked a little bit like Jimmy Acosta right there.
Yeah, saying. Man, that's a deep cut.
How deep is that cut? Oh no!
Oh no! Well, okay.
Did he not go? Hernandez with the tag, safe. Okay.
Wow.
Looks like he threw it away. Cedeno now at 95%.
Jeez.
I don't know if that's just a bad graphic or what. We could throw over as much as we want. This is not MLB rules on that. But now he's at 94.
I don't know. You want to pitch out?
Maybe pitch out?
All right, let's do it.
Let's see if we get it. He's not going. Still at 95%.
I don't think there's anything we can do at this point.
Yeah, except watching.
It's like Vince Coleman's up first there.
Seaver's got 29 pitches left in him. Hopefully that's enough for this inning.
Strike 3.
Yes.
Win?
Wow.
Strikeout. Okay.
Crushing it. I think we let him go the distance.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get someone up, but
get somebody ready, maybe. But Richard is at 112. He could throw 140. So, and that's not our job, right? Oh, look at Pete Alonso.
Send him.
You know, similarly.
70. Is that 70?
75.
Oh, it's done. Get him on a second.
All right, off he goes.
Ridiculous.
Get him? No, he can't.
Send him.
9%. We don't see single digits very often. That's awesome. Here's Edgardo Alfonso.
Oh, nice. Advance.
Did Alonso take third on that? No. But the good news is he is up to 10% to steal third base. So he's got that going. Here's Carlos Beltran.
Oof.
Too big, picks it up. But we advance the runner. 2 down, runner on third. Here's Keith Hernandez.
Done deal. Slap single.
As my cat emerges. Hello, Colin. Welcome to Eternal Baseball. You're going to see the shark tail, too. Yeah.
There it is. Done it.
Hello, welcome to the show, Colin. Can of corn, but I think it's going to make it.
Get out. All right.
So 0-2 to Keith Hernandez.
Is that over the distance?
Oh, I accidentally hit pitch, and I think it's gone. We were going to leave him in anyway, but.
Yeah.
Tucker, I don't know what's going on. Oh, the cat is sitting on the keyboard. That's a first. Thank you, Colin. All right, so Seaver's got 20 pitches left in him.
I think we give him the inning and then.
You want to get somebody ready?
Sure.
Just in case. Let's look at that bullpen.
John Franco. Done. Boom.
I can give you Franco.
Done.
All right. Here's Lance Berkman. 4-4. Just what we wanted was extra innings in this Hall of Fame clash.
Powerball!
2 up, so 1 down, 2-2 to Lance Berkman. Walking.
Be nice if Seaver could keep one in the yard.
Yeah. He's only got 14 pitches left, though. Maybe we'll just take a look. It says he's still strong. Good for him. Just
Strong.
yeah. Writes all over that. Yeah, no problem. 2 down for Alex Bregman. That's not going to make it. Foul ball, but feels like David Wright's all over that. Just like that, we go to the bottom of the ninth. It's hero time for Yoenis Cespedes.
Boom. Right here. Sounded good.
Yeah, not good enough. All right, we need to do a wellness check here on J.R. Richards. Let's help Houston out. Ooh, Brad Lidge. I like that. But
Nice.
Billy Wagner's the closer. I think. Let's check their actual roster. Their stats this season. See who's been getting it done. Wagner's only pitched 3 innings, but they've been good. The rest of those guys are starters, and wow, none of them. Wagner's the only guy who's been any good. Everybody else has been awful.
Brad Lidge it is.
Yeah, right? So, do you bring in your closer on the road?
I don't think so.
High?
After you've
Well, let's see who's the least stinky is Octavio Dodell. They're
Done.
all bad. Wow. Okay.
no wonder they're keeping him in.
Right? Yeah. So Dodell, who could theoretically throw 75 pitches, I kind of doubt he'll make it. All right. Now we're controlling both right now, which is fine because the bases are empty. Pitch, hit. Conforto's got nothing. Unless we're bunting Reyes with 2 down.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll let this fly, and this will probably be the last batter from J.R. Richards. There we go. Hey, extra baseball doesn't cost anything. All right, so we'll give control back to Houston, to the computer. And
Strike 3.
we'll see how loud my cat meows to be let free of podcast jail. Okay, so Seaver's done. He's in the red. Franco
Okay.
time.
Pitching for New York,
I mean,
number 31, John Franco.
the mustache is in place.
Oof, that plays.
Designated hitter, Cesar
Oh,
Cedeno.
that's right, because Cedeno pinch ran for them.
Strike 3.
Now it sits down. All right, so Richard is done, or 8 pitches from being done. We'll get Dotel in there, and then give control back to them. If they want to bring in Brad Lidge or Billy Wagner,
Pitching
that's
for
on them.
Houston, Octavio Dodel.
Doty,
Nodal. Anecdotal.
right? That's his middle name.
Strike 3.
All right. Oh, we got a runner. Only 40% to steal, though. 1 down. Here's Pete Alonso.
Strike 3.
Sit down.
Come on, Alonzo.
He's Pete Alfonso. Not related. Did he get all of that? He might have. Walk-off home run
Oh, hey,
for
how about that?
Fonzie. All you got to say is, hey.
Hey, we'll take it.
Nice job.
The final score
Feels
for
good, man.
in 10 innings, New York 6, Houston 4. John Franco picks up the win. He is now 2-0 on the
It
season.
was a strange game. It was like
Dodel is the
a,
loser.
kind of a pitcher's duel, but
Yeah.
a lot of home runs.
Lance
Yeah,
Berkman hit
and
home run.
Not a lot of
Dodell
hits.
this season.
Coming out of the
Alex
pen, and
Bregman
every
hit
Houston
number
fan
2.
was like,
Kyle Tucker
"Oh."
hit number 3. Him.
Nodal.
Number 5. Edgardo Alfonso hit number 5. David Wright hit number 3. Time of the game, 3 hours, 16 minutes.
Seaver pitched 9 1/3 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, and his ERA went down. So good for him. Richards did too, 9 innings, only 2 earned. Dotel, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 homer, 0-2 on the year, ERA 7.79. Franco, 2/3 of an inning for the win, 1 strikeout, not bad. Yeah, we had 6 home runs in the game. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And we stole 5 bases with the Mets, other than Reyes. I guess Beltran.
That's pretty good.
Not a lot of murders. Your player of the game, pretty clearly, Edgardo Alfonso. So, hey, we
Beautiful.
broke the Mets losing streak. We're just here to help. We appreciate you being here for us on the Eternal Baseball Podcast. We do this every week with 2 new teams every week. Getting around the league, we'll have 2 new teams next week. If you like what you saw, it's the best baseball ever. You can find it at eternalbaseball.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. It's a good time. We get you through this long, cold off season and the holiday season. So if you've had enough of your family, come hang out with us. We're always happy to see you. And we will see you next week for another thrilling edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast.
Thanks, everyone.